Welcome back to Madrid Pulse, your ultimate destination for everything in Real Madrid. From exclusive match insights and transfer updates to player development stories, we bring you closer to the heart of the Santiago Bernabeu. Today, we focus on a player whose journey has captivated the fan base with a mix of hope and uncertainty, Arda Guler. After a challenging start, the young Turkish sensation may finally be stepping into the spotlight under the guidance of new head coach Xabi Alonso. Arda Guler begins the new Real Madrid season with a completely different outlook than the one he encountered upon his arrival at the club. When he first joined, excitement surrounded his signing, but that initial hype was quickly overshadowed by persistent injuries that kept him sidelined for a large portion of his debut season. And when he was finally fit, his opportunities were limited under Carlo Ancelotti, who seemed unsure about how to integrate the young midfielder into an already star-studded squad. The few minutes he was given were often scattered and lacked the continuity necessary for him to show his true potential. For a player who thrives on rhythm and confidence, it was a frustrating and stifling experience. But this new chapter at Real Madrid feels different, and Guler is entering it with renewed energy and elevated expectations. The most significant catalyst in this transformation is none other than Xabi Alonso. The newly appointed manager has quickly made it known that his project will start with a clean slate, giving every player a chance to prove themselves based on merit, attitude, and performance. This fresh approach has allowed Guler to step into the spotlight without the baggage of last season's inconsistencies weighing him down. During the recent FIFA Club World Cup held in the United States, Alonso tested several tactical configurations to assess how players fit into his long-term vision. One of the most notable experiments was placing Arda Guler in a deeper role than usual, as a creative midfielder within a system that featured three central defenders. This was a surprising move, considering Guler had primarily played as an attacking midfielder or wide playmaker in previous roles. Yet the result was not only promising, it was revelatory. Guler adapted to the position with maturity beyond his years. The Turkish starlet displayed not only the technical brilliance everyone knew he had, his silky touches, sharp turns, and clever passing, but also a surprising willingness to embrace the less glamorous aspects of midfield play. According to reports from Marca, Xabi Alonso was particularly impressed with Guler's eagerness to learn, take tactical instructions, and engage defensively, elements that had previously been considered weaknesses in his game. For Alonso, this display confirmed that Guler could be more than just a flair player. He saw in him the potential to become a dynamic, all-around midfielder who could control the rhythm of play while also contributing off the ball. The coach envisions him as a crucial link in Real Madrid's build-up play, a player who operates between the lines, finds space in tight areas, and initiates transitions with precision and speed. But most importantly, he sees a young man who is coachable, driven, and ready to grow. From Guler's perspective, the Club World Cup was not just a tactical test, it was a breakthrough. For the first time since his arrival, he felt trusted, valued, and central to the team's plans. This mutual belief between player and coach has created a solid foundation for what could be a defining season in his career. Now 20 years old, Guler knows that time is on his side, but he also understands the importance of seizing this moment. He has the rare opportunity to be a part of a new era at Real Madrid, one built on youth, tactical clarity, and attacking identity. The significance of this transformation cannot be overstated. With the preseason officially kicking off on August 4th, Guler is expected to begin as a starter, a clear sign that Alonso is prepared to place serious responsibility on his shoulders. That faith might be the final ingredient Guler needed to thrive at one of the biggest clubs in the world. Real Madrid's fan base has always appreciated artistry and intelligence on the pitch, and Arda Guler offers both in abundance. What he lacked was the opportunity to showcase it consistently, and now, under a coach who values vision, adaptability, and work ethic, that opportunity has finally arrived. The journey ahead will not be without challenges, but the early signs suggest that Guler is more than ready to meet them. If his performances during the Club World Cup are any indication of what's to come, then this season could indeed be the long-awaited breakthrough for Arda Guler. The talent was always there. What he needed was belief and the right stage. With Xabi Alonso providing both, the spotlight is finally his. However, Real Madrid's hierarchy seems to have other plans, and it appears that they are actively looking to trim down the depth in the left-back position. Earlier in the summer, reports emerged indicating that Real Madrid would explore options to move on for Fran Garcia, who returned to Madrid just last summer from Rayo Vallecano. Despite being valued at only $15 million when he rejoined the club, his performances have prompted the club to reassess his price tag. Real Madrid are now reportedly seeking around $20 million for the 24-year-old, although there is speculation that they could aim even higher, possibly asking for $25 to $30 million, if serious interest materializes. AC Milan have emerged as a potential destination, especially as they prepare for the possible departure of Theo Hernandez, who has drawn interest from several top European clubs. Nevertheless, Garcia himself is reportedly not eager to leave the Santiago Bernabeu. Having grown up in the Madrid system and finally earning his place back at the club, the Spanish fullback is said to be committed to staying and fighting for his position. This stance could frustrate the club's efforts to cash in on him, particularly given that Mendy's exit also appears to be unlikely for now. Garcia is believed to see himself as a player who can make a long-term impact at the club, especially after his recent showings during the FIFA Club World Cup. The Club World Cup turned out to be a pivotal moment for Garcia. With Carreras' transfer held up and Mendy sidelined due to injury, Garcia was granted a rare stretch of 6 consecutive starts in the left-back role. His performances during the tournament were steady and reliable, showcasing his energy, tactical discipline, and ability to deliver under pressure. These appearances not only increased his valuation but also seemed to boost his confidence. Garcia now appears to believe that he can challenge Carreras for the starting role, and this self-assurance is likely one of the reasons why he is reluctant to leave, despite potential interest from a prestigious club like AC Milan. From Real Madrid's perspective, this presents a double-edged sword. On the one hand, Garcia's impressive performances have likely inflated his market value, offering the club a chance to make a tidy profit should they choose to sell him. On the other hand, his determination to stay means that offloading one of the 2 backup left-backs, Garcia or Mendy, will be more complicated than initially expected. Ideally, the club would like to streamline the position to avoid having 3 senior left-backs in the squad. But with both Garcia and Mendy showing little inclination to depart, the situation remains in a state of limbo. Carreras, meanwhile, is fully expected to become a crucial figure in the squad, potentially locking down the left flank for years to come. His attacking dynamism, combined with tactical flexibility, gives Xabi Alonso a valuable asset who fits into both a traditional back four and a system with wingbacks. While the internal competition might push performance levels higher, it also brings about a level of uncertainty that Madrid are keen to resolve before the start of the new La Liga campaign. As preseason preparations continue, Real Madrid will be closely monitoring the situation. The club's directors are hopeful that the market will shift in their favor, creating more appealing exit options for at least one of the 2 current left-backs. Until then, the presence of Carreras, Garcia, and Mendy creates a logjam that could either elevate the squad's competitiveness or become a management headache. The coming weeks may prove decisive in determining who stays and who goes, as Los Blancos look to fine-tune their roster ahead of another demanding season.